Here's a story that might make you rethink everything you thought you knew. For months, the public followed what appeared to be a story of renewal, a mother and wife finding her way out of hardship and uncertainty. The focus of this story, Anna Duggar. A heartfelt announcement appeared online, moving many to tears. It felt like a new beginning, a fresh chapter of faith and courage. But what if there was more to the story than met the eye? Imagine being an observer at an unforgettable performance, one filled with mystery, emotion, and unanswered questions. This story explores a theory that Anna's highly publicized new start might not be as simple as it seems. Some online observers and commentators have speculated about the motives behind the sudden shift, suggesting that there could be deeper family or financial layers at play. Whether those claims hold truth or not, one thing is certain. This is a tale of loyalty, strategy, and carefully crafted appearances. The turning point. To understand this chapter, we must return to the moment the world's perception of Anna Duggar changed. Around 6 months after her husband's sentencing, public interest in the family began to fade. That's when something unexpected happened. A mysterious video appeared online. It wasn't a media interview, but rather a quietly uploaded message on a small, anonymous YouTube channel. In it, Anna spoke softly but with conviction. She said, "I have prayed for guidance. I've sought understanding and wisdom in every decision." Her tone wasn't angry or bitter. It was calm, spiritual, and reflective. She emphasized her love for her children and her desire to ensure their emotional and spiritual well-being. She announced that she would be separating, not divorcing, and would focus on building a safe and peaceful environment for her family. The nuance of that wording mattered. Separation carried grace and dignity, a word that her community could understand, one that suggested reflection rather than rebellion. Her announcement spread like wildfire. Major media outlets and fan blogs covered it as a moment of empowerment and courage. For many, Anna became a symbol of quiet strength, a woman finally taking steps toward independence. A movement of support. Soon after, supporters organized a fundraising page said to be in her name. Its goal was modest: to help Anna and her children begin again. The page description painted a picture of resilience, a mother starting over, hoping to rebuild stability for her kids. Donations poured in from across the country, from people who admired her faith and bravery. Within weeks, the total surpassed all expectations. Anna, meanwhile, began sharing more glimpses into her life through a blog titled "Grace in a New Season." Each post featured touching reflections on faith, motherhood, and perseverance. The tone was soft, hopeful, and full of gratitude. Her words resonated deeply with readers. "I just want to go down on my knees and pray for strength. Then I see my children's smiles and I know I was right to keep going." Her posts included recipes, parenting tips, and gentle reminders about finding beauty in small moments. The imagery was peaceful: sunlight, flowers, and laughter, a symbol of renewal. A story still unfolding. Whether this transformation was part of a larger plan or simply a story of faith reborn, the public remains captivated. Anna Duggar's story continues to spark conversation about belief, forgiveness, and the complexity of human resilience. In the end, the mystery may never be fully solved. But what's clear is that Anna has become a symbol of endurance and grace, a woman navigating the tension between loyalty, faith, and the search for a new beginning. Here's a story that will make you reevaluate your entire worldview. The world has been following what seemed like a liberation story for months. A mother and wife's journey to liberation from the clutches of treachery and anguish. Without a doubt, Anna Duggar is the subject at hand. A heartfelt announcement was shown to us. What we witnessed was the fundraising platform. It was as if a new life had been born into the world. But what if I revealed that the show you've been viewing hasn't actually been an escape? Envision yourself a spectator at a once-in-a-lifetime performance. Here we go into an exclusive notion, a recreation of what happened based on unsettling financial clues and insider accounts that point to Anna Duggar's liberation being a complex long-term scam. This is all part of a covert plan that won't help save her kids, but it will let Josh stay in jail and support his growing criminal empire. Josh's illegal empire is financed by Anna's apparent escape, which is revealed by her covert scheme investigator. This is a narrative about clandestine operations, unwavering allegiance, and expertly constructed lies. The protagonist, a woman, is not driven from the monster, but rather becomes his outside general, proving to be both important and crafty. Do me a favor right this second if you're for exposing the truth regardless of how unpleasant it may be, and if you're for independent analysis that the media chooses to ignore. It only takes a second, so please subscribe with the bell set on and hit the like button. You should pay close attention to every detail of this investigation, believe me. Okay then, let's go right in. An unforgettable performance. We must return to the origins in order to comprehend the brilliance of this purported scheme. The world's perception of Anna Keller Duggar shifted on a certain day, marking the start of a new chapter in her story. Not the Duggars, mind you. It will be known as the emancipation, the freedom movement. Around 6 months have passed since Josh Duggar's final sentencing. Even though the appeals are in, the general public's enthusiasm is waning. The news has progressed. A lengthy, relatively peaceful period was upon the Duggar saga. According to most people, Anna took action at that same moment. An interview with a big network wasn't what it seemed. Too much glamorization and obviousness would have resulted from that. That was a lot more deliberate. Actually, a newly created password-protected Twitter account sent out a single cryptic tweet that linked to a 12-minute film on an anonymous YouTube channel. A small number of news sites and blogs with a Duggar focus received the link through a leak. Discoverable, organic, and raw were the design goals. Public relations at its finest was demonstrated in the video. Anna seemed weary but determined. Never before had anyone heard her usually gentle voice so tinged with an unspoken power. She maintained an ever so slightly off-centered glance the entire time, as if she were having a conversation with a close friend. With the genuine quiver in her voice, she started. "I have prayed for guidance," she would state. "For quite some time, I have asked for insight and understanding in my prayers. I have made a sincere effort to live out the teachings of the Bible regarding forgiveness." The Bible also instructs us to watch out for God's tiny ones, the innocent people He has placed in our care. Look at the wording. It is not furious. Anger is not the motive. Completely within the theological framework that her adherents would understand and honor. Her faith is not being rejected. This, she says, is the driving force behind all she's done. She proceeded with meticulous word selection. "After seeking guidance and reflection, I have come to the conclusion that my previous course of action posed an unacceptable risk to my children. I must prioritize their future, emotional, and spiritual well-being above all else. Therefore, I am declaring my separation from Josh with a heavy but clear heart. In order to provide a secure environment for my 7 children, I am taking a new approach. The operative word here is separating from Josh, not divorcing from Josh.